Ladies and gentlemen, we can now officially make the call. Donald J. Trump is projected to become the 47th president of the United States. This comes after he just won Pennsylvania. That race was called a couple minutes ago. Things are trending highly up in Alaska, Arizona, Nevada. The math simply is not there for Kamala Harris, which means we did it!
We did it.
Let's go!
This is it.
Let's go!
We've never been more back.
And I just spilled my drink. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's just so true.
It is.
Guys, okay? Just imagine for a moment. I want everyone watching the stream right now to remember where you were in this moment. Because this is history, okay?
And look,
as we tune in right now.
There it is right there.
Yeah, there it is right now. The Trump
He is now
Trump campaign.
President in U.S. history to win non-consecutive
The second president in U.S. history to ever do it. Grover Cleveland, yes.
Senator J.D. Vance will become the 50th vice president of the United States. Voters express deep frustration with the Biden administration. And
this is a live view of Trump HQ, by the way.
I see brick suit there. Always, always, always.
Particularly with men, proving that the strategy that they doubled and tripled down on over the course of the last few months absolutely succeeded and brought him back to the White House.
Absolutely.
47th president of the United States, former President Trump now defeats Vice President Kamala Harris, who entered this race just over 100 days ago. And for Democrats, they were projected.
This is the greatest comeback ever.
Oh, look at that. Just
battleground states.
This is the great American comeback.
Democratic campaign of Harris.
It is.
This is comeback season.
But you know what?
It is possible.
It was always destined to happen because it's the most American thing ever, okay? For a guy who was so... Let me turn down this audio quite slightly for you. For a guy who was so counted out and, you know, so heavily scandalized to just come back 4 years later and say, I'm back, you know? This is America. This is America right here, guys.
Wow.
And that's the live reaction. Wow.
They indicted him. They arrested him. They shot him. He won.
And we just got another big vote dump out of Nevada, and Donald Trump is up now 4%.
Over.
Wow.
It's over. We did it.
This is going to be an electoral college landslide.
Guys, I brought this point up earlier, okay? But, like, we literally dedicated our lives to this. And if she won, honest to God, I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, I didn't know what I was going to be able to do.
Sam Brown's in the lead now in Nevada.
Big. We might run it up in the Senate as well.
I think we will.
Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Firstly, soak in the moment. Donald Trump won the presidency.
Another key race alert.
What we got?
Fox News has called Wisconsin for Donald Trump.
There you go.
Wow.
And the blue wall is gone.
Gone.
It's officially gone. I'm gonna use your paper. I'm gonna use your paper to because I don't think you'll be needing this anymore.
Yeah, no.
Correct?
Yeah.
It's done.
It's over.
It's done. Chandler, some thoughts.
It's been.
I'm at a loss for words.
It's been a long 4 years.
It has been a long 4 years.
We both worked so hard in this movement. We both started in 2018. And that was kind of like the beginning of the Trump era, but that was also the beginning of Republicans really starting to lose so many things. We lost the midterms right after that. We lost in 2020.
Yeah, we weren't old enough in 2016 to really experience it.
No, we didn't. No. We didn't do so hot in 2022. So we've been fighting an uphill battle our entire time in this.
Yeah.
This is truly our first taste of victory. This is our time.
It is.
We fought for this. We fought for this for 6 years. And we worked with so many people in this movement, and we worked with so many people in America.
No, but also, listen, young men our age, specifically in our age group, who were either just old enough or really not in general old enough to vote in 2020. I don't know what the final numbers are going to be on this, but we made a big difference in that.
They were right there with us.
And, you know, and like young men keep this in mind, guys. Literally, our age are the agents of change in history.
Yes.
When people our age, when men our age, sorry, like we love the women, okay, but it's just the truth. When men our age get mad at things, change happens. Status quos are disrupted, you know? And this is going to be something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. That's the thing, is the reason I always thought a Trump victory more than any other presidential election is so important to the future of this country. Is because you talk about 2016 and, you know, how the right has lost a lot of elections, a lot of things since then. But it really goes back decades when you think about it, right? 2016 was an anomaly, but in general, the American right has been kicked around since Reagan. Since Reagan left office, it's been a slow downhill spiral. And there needs to be that moment. Donald Trump right now, there's RFK Jr. on the screen, by the way, we're watching.
Wow. Yep. And isn't that John Voight?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, there's a lot he needs to do. There's a lot left to, you know, this is just beginning, but
yeah,
he could do nothing as president. And still, this would be like one of the greatest moments politically in our entire lives, because someone needs to show, like 20 years from now, things may get worse in this country. You know, they may. But there needs to be that reminder that it's possible. You can't stand up to this crooked system. These, we won't call them evil, okay? Because we're supposed to be unifying after, you know, the election. But these misguided people, okay? They're not invincible. The system is not invincible, okay? They want you to believe that you are alone, that nothing can be done about it, right? That is the greatest tactic they have, is demoralization. And I really thought if you had 2018, 2020, 2022, and then 2024, we all go down, that is almost permanent demoralization for the American right. But now that moment will always go down in history, that like this man, this hero literally came down the escalator and beat the whole system single-handedly. In 2040, that's something I want to tell my kids about, like as an inspiration, like this is what is possible in your personal life, but that's also what's possible in this country.
This is what's going into the history books.
Absolutely.
This is what's going into the history books. He came down that escalator and he fought for America, and they taunted him, they laughed at him, they didn't take him seriously. He won, and he changed things in this country, genuinely changed things in this country in a way we hadn't seen, like you said, since the Reagan era.
Even just a paradigm shift.
Even just,
you know, policies obviously are important, but the paradigm shift of this moment, like literally, again, guys, remember where you are in this moment, because you're not going to see it again, at least for several decades.
Yeah.
You know,
and
for sure.
Everything that happened in 2020 was kind of just like a revenge of everything that we had come to know for the last few decades come back.
Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire
right?
Strikes Back. But
Right.
This is the return of the Jedi. This is the return of the Jedi. This is how we come back and we say, no, we want to make our economy great again. We want to free the political prisoners. We want to get them out of jail. We want to say, yeah, no more indictments, no more arrests, no more mugshots, no more assassination attempts. No more saying, oh, well, he did this to women and he's going to do that. He's going to put us back in chains. No more lies. No more cap. It's time to take America back. They said, we're not going to go back. You want to know what I want to go back to? I want to go back to cheap gas. I want to go back to cheap groceries. I want to go back to the time when North Korea was too scared to test their little missiles. I want to go back to the time when we had Trump on Twitter saying, my button is bigger and it works. I want to go back to the time when Russia wasn't about to start saying, oh, well, I'm going to march up in Ukraine. They were too scared to march up in Ukraine when Trump was in office. He says he's going to end that war on day one. We'll see if it happens. I want to go back to the
negotiations in Ukraine will start tomorrow.
They will start tomorrow.
Zelensky's calling Putin right now and saying, okay, let's figure out a settlement.
Let's figure this out.
Like that day one promise was always real, because the moment American foreign policy changes, that war's over.
Yeah.
You know,
he can get it done on day -40, something like that.
Yeah.
Because he won't even be in yet.
But you know,
we all know,
you know what? You know what?
duck.
Most of all, like, I want a leader in this country who I can actually be proud of, right? Like, yeah, we are a republic. We're not, but like, there's this whole idea. There's a whole false conflation with a lot of our politicians, because our political class has become so lame. We literally have the worst people in charge in this country, that the moment a leader actually inspires people that people actually like and want to follow. They say it's a cult or he's a fascist authoritarian. He's none of those things. All it simply is I want leadership in this country that we can actually emulate and be proud of and enjoy. You know, we don't have to look at all of our politicians and be like, what is the better of two terrible choices all the time? You know, and Donald Trump is coming along and showing change is possible. Okay? Like, this is honestly the embodiment of the American dream, because think about too, okay, the common sense factor, sure, you could say always said Trump was going to win, economy, immigration, all this stuff, you know, the backlash of the past 4 years. But everything they threw against him, you know, they literally tried every last card in the book, including, you know, like you said, the assassination attempts. But to an extent, like I never wanted to say this publicly because I didn't want to jinx anything. But the moment that God spared Trump's life, I always knew. I said he's supposed to stay in the story for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but like there's a reason he didn't go down that day. He didn't die that day. And I think this right here is the reason. Okay? Because whatever like the moral complexities of a lot of things, there's a point he's supposed to be in this story. And, yeah, we did it. I don't know what else to say. Lost for words. Ryan, any thoughts?
What a great day in American history.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
You know, night and day from 4 years ago. 4 years ago, it seemed all hope had been lost, and we were going to have 4 years of despair. And now we're back. We're back.
And look. Here's all the liberals are melting down right now. This is true.
Oh, they are.
And, you know, in good fun, we're going to have a fun day laughing at them tomorrow. But I do want to say, okay, as mad as you guys are, like figuratively and peacefully speaking, we will literally drag you kicking and screaming to a better America.
We will.
Figuratively speaking, okay? One day you're going to thank us for this. You really are. It's just true. It's just true.
And there's a lot of liberals out there that are probably scared or worried, people that buy into the stuff that Trump's a racist, Trump's going to, you know, end, you know, women's rights and things like that.
He's sending trucks through your neighborhoods to put you in the back and shoot you back to a country you never knew.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that are legitimately maybe scared right now, especially, you know, liberals that buy into it. And there is nothing to be afraid of. This is going to be a great American comeback.
It's going to be the best 4 years of your life, even the liberals, okay?
4 years.
And, like, you know, you guys, like, from an objective standpoint, maybe don't deserve the prosperity that's about to come, but you're going to get it, okay? You're going to get it. Because we're just that nice. It's the truth. We're just that nice of people.
Make America great again is for everybody.
It's for everyone. It's even if you hate it. Even if you hate it. It's for everyone. What did Trump say to the woman that was so controversial? Like, I'm going to do it anyway. He's going to do it anyway. He's going to make your life better anyway. Yes. You may be a miserable person who is constantly, you know, like enacting self-destructive behavior, and he's going to make your life better anyway. Yeah. Okay? We are that compassionate. It's so true. It's so true.
And he's going to make it so great, you're going to get tired of winning. You're going to get tired of winning. We're going to have that low unemployment again. We're going to have it. We're going to have these changes actually coming to benefit communities. Tangible benefits. Not just empty words. Not just an opportunity economy. Nobody knows what that means. But everybody knows what it means when you go up there and you post the image where groceries, eggs, gas, milk, bread, up in the double digits, not to mention inflation. If you hadn't gotten a raise at your job in years, you've actually been getting a pay cut because of the Biden-Harris economy. Trump is going to stop that. Trump is going to make it so great that these companies will say, oh, we can give you a raise, or, oh, you'll start being able to move to another company that'll give you a higher pay. These are the tangible benefits you'll be able to see with a strong economy, with a secure border, and with a nation that is respected on the national scale, that is making other countries pay their fair share to us. That's what he's going to do.
We did it, guys.
Yep.
4 years led to this. We did it.
Gosh.
We did it.
And now we get to enjoy we worked hard we survived, dude.
We did.
We survived
we did survive.
4 years of the Biden economy, of the Biden dictatorship, because they were throwing homies away in jail for some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
They were just plucking them off the streets. And I don't know if this is controversial to say, but I sure hope that on day one, Trump has a lot of pardons. I want him to throw a lot of pardons out there. People need to be freed. There's my boy Joey Manorino. I'm seeing so many people I know. It's great. It's awesome. It truly is. We need to start freeing people. We need to make this country free again.
We did it, boys.
We did it.
We did it.